about like a week and a half ago or so, this couple from YouTube that follows us, their names are Tom and Linda, reached out to us and offered to support us around the Smoky area, or like Hot Springs area.
Hot Springs to Sam's Gap.
Yeah, Hot Springs to Sam's Gap. And I had emailed them back and said that would be wonderful. We're gonna be getting to Newfound Gap to resupply in Gatlinburg on Thursday. And that was about 4 or 5 days ago now. So they were like, oh, that's perfect. We're actually hiking in the Smokies. We can pick you up from Newfound Gap, take you into Gatlinburg to your motel to resupply, and then bring you back to the trail on Friday morning. Now, in the process of all of that, which worked out fine, Jay's feet started bothering him, and I think it was probably from like the hail and walking in freezing cold socks and shoes.
Yeah, the day
that were wet.
The day one in the Smokies when we got soaked.
Yeah, so
I spent 3 days in wet shoes, and we went to the clinic. We left from
Gatlinburg.
Yeah, once we got to Newfound Gap, we went to the clinic, I think the next day.
Yeah, Tom and Linda took us there to get his feet checked out, and they think that he had like the early symptoms of trench foot.
Trench foot, yeah.
Which is just like tingly, prickly feet and kind of blotchy looking. And can be a big deal if you don't take care of it. So
that has since gone away.
Yeah, that's healed up. But in the meantime, they offered to take us back to their home in Asheville and slack pack us between Hot Springs and Sam's Gap. So I'm gonna make this short and simple. We skipped over Newfound Gap to Hot Springs so that they could slack pack us for a section, and that we could go back to their home and he could have dry, warm feet, which is what the nurse at the clinic recommended to have the trench foot heal up. So the plan was, we'll do this section, Hot Springs to Sam's Gap, and then they would take us back to Newfound Gap to finish up Newfound Gap to Hot Springs. So basically just flip-flopping a section.
Yeah.
And then once we were done with that, skip us forward to Sam's Gap and we'd be well on our way.
Yeah.
So if that makes any kind of sense. But anyway, it was just so that his feet could be warm, dry, and all that. So that was all good. We'll talk more about like slack packing later, but about 2 or 3 days into slack packing, this one over here has blocks of wood for feet and flat arches.
Yeah, so I kind of have, I guess, the makings of tendonitis.
Yeah, like...
sort of. Again, we went to the clinic. I got x-rays. I don't have any stress fractures or anything like that. They said because of my flat feet, you know, my foot is kind of, I'm stepping and then my foot does this turning thing, which is pulling on a tendon.
They're not stabilized enough. Yeah,
so they gave me a steroid, and I've been taking that since we just went to the clinic yesterday.
Yeah, so today's April 2nd, Tuesday. We went to the clinic yesterday and zeroed yesterday to give us, you know, foot a break.
Yeah, because
it wasn't
so we started
good.
taking that steroid, hopefully.
Yeah. So today we're back out doing the last day of slack packing, hopefully, and
tomorrow, if everything goes well today, tomorrow should be back at Newfound Gap.
Yeah.
To finish that like 5 or 6 days between Newfound Gap and Hot Springs.
So I apologize if this is confusing.
It got a little confusing.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're just really thankful to, I guess it's good that it happened now while we're slack packing and we kind of have access to go to a drugstore, to go to, you know, the walk-in like ortho clinic and all that stuff. Come here. Hi. Hey, come here. Who are you? Hi, I know, I smell. Let's go see your friends. Come on. Sorry, I was just taking video when they ran up. Hi. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Oh, hello. Hey, friend. Hi.
Yeah, she's a kisser.
Okay. Okay.
Get down, Bailey.
Bailey?
Yes.
Hi. Oh, yes. Are you having the best day?
This is her favorite place. We come up here every weekend, so.
Hello. Yes. And who is this?
Jasper, but he does bite sometimes.
Oh,
so
okay.
I keep him away.
Hi, Jasper.
He looks sweet, but he has a hidden personality.
I getcha. You are a nut. You're a nut. How old is she?
She's not even a year old, so she'll be a year
Oh,
in June. So.
you're a baby.
Very baby. Oh, I'm
Oh no, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm used to this. This is pretty much what I'm here for, is just to pet dogs for 2,000 miles.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
So we're by this incredibly cool old little like convenience store almost, and I'm gonna go inside and we're gonna talk to the owner. It's really cool.
Okay. Look.
What?
The laser disc. Remember those things?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
My sister, actually, you have to have about 5 years on here because she worked with me for 5 years before I went to school. My sister was a school teacher.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, did it for about 38 years. Yeah, yeah.
So this is your store, and you have so many cool like old original signs and like advertisements,
Right.
which I love.
Yeah.
Look at that. And your name is
Dwayne.
Dwayne, and your trail name is Oasis, you said, right?
Yeah.
And why did you get that trail name?
Because I said this is an oasis in the woods. Right.
And your parents built this place.
My dad did in 1952.
Wow. That's awesome. He was
I
saying
was born in May of 52, and he finished the building in July of 52, and my mother went to work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you were saying you and your dad put this floor together down the day that Kennedy was
Kennedy
killed?
was assassinated in 1963.
Wow.
He was teaching me how to drive a nail in the floor.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I got the tavern down the road that me and him built in 1980.
Really?
Together, yeah.
What's the name of it?
Mountaintop Tavern.
Mountaintop Tavern.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's in the guide at all.
Probably not, since it's a mile and a half off.
Oh,
the trail.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But you never know though, because sometimes the AWOL guide will list things that are within a couple miles.
I
So
used to have a sign in the window talking about my tavern a mile and a half down the road, and I actually had hikers come down there.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Hikers will travel for burgers and beer.
Yeah, and I just shuttle them back up here at night, you know what I mean? And I told them the best thing to do if they were going to come to the tavern, to set your tent up first before you come to the
Oh,
tavern.
yeah.
Because a lot of times I sit out there and leave my truck running with the lights on.
Yeah.
So they could set it up, and they were having a time.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Wow.
I've seen many of them walk back up the road too, man, carrying like a 12 pack all over the place. Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. I bet. Well, this is really neat. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit about yourself and your family, and it's cool. It's really cool. And you have soda over here, right? Or is that ice cream in there?
Yeah, soda.
Soda and ice cream. Oh man. Yeah, this really is like an oasis in the middle of the woods.
It is.
Out of nowhere. I would have never expected this to be
No,
right here.
That's a pleasant surprise when you see that sign up
It
there.
certainly is.
I go up there every morning, put it up, and then go back in the late afternoon, take it down. That way it's not false advertising.
Wow.
Somebody comes down after I close, they walk down here.
And these are all things that he's found just by walking around out here. It's so cool.
Hello.
There's the trench foot patient airing out his feet. So in the time that Jay and I have been together, we've known each other since I was 16 and he was 19. And I'm 30 now and he's 32, and he turns 33 in like almost about 2 weeks. He's had viral meningitis, an unexplained infection, which he ended up in the hospital for, which we never really figured out what it was, 2 cases of Lyme disease in the space of 6 months, and now trench foot.
Oh. Hello, Mrs. Boo.
I'm surprised I'm not going gray already.
I am.
But he is. Yep. What? Ooh, bird. So today's lunch was a tortilla with turkey, pepperoni, and 2 slices of cheese, a Milky Way, some trail mix, and I think that's it. I never understood why people feel the need to like write all over signs. I just don't get it. These are the Shelton graves, and apparently the story is that there were 2, I think, Union soldiers killed by Confederate soldiers. I don't know all the details. I actually really want to look them up, but it might have actually been after the Civil War, and they came back to visit family in what was like Confederate, a Confederate part, and they were killed. So it's kind of hard to see. David Shelton. I don't know what the rest says. The Millard Hare. I don't know. Let's see if I can read any more. Millard F. Hare, 1850 to 1863. Wow, that's young. And then that looks like it says W.M. Shelton. I wish I could understand what it meant, but thought that was pretty neat. This is just like a short blue blaze off the trail. I guess it's called the Shelton Massacre, but I have to read up on it. How you feeling there, fella?
Felt better.
Yeah. This section of trail is so nice. I loves it. I think people have dubbed us the mountain ninjas.
Well, you are a mountain ninja.
How so?
Because you're like a freaking pterodactyl.
A pterodactyl. What?
I'm gonna take that thing. I'm gonna throw it.
All right, you guys ready for your calf shot? I know that's what you're all after. This is what happens. But he has a couple requests now.
I'm gonna need macaroni and cheese.
Okay, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Except.
But none of that elbow stuff, because that's fake news.
It has to be. It's gonna be like Frozen or one of those. I don't know what the people are watching nowadays.
No, like
whatever that movie is, or I really want like Rugrats.
Oh, you mean like the shape of the macaroni and cheese? Yeah, no, Rugrats all the way. Or maybe they have Star Wars.
Star Wars is a good one. Yeah, we can do Star Wars, but we got to make that with like half a stick of butter, and it's got to be Kraft.